So get in our sports editor Vikrant Gupta. Vikrant, the kind of revolt, as Boria pointed out, we're seeing right now is quite unprecedented.
It is, but then as Boria said, Siddharth, the matter will ultimately go to the vote, and if you've got 4 of the 10 already in your kitty, which means India, Australia, England and New Zealand, which have actually publicly come out and said that they are with the big 3, you would just need 3 more. Bangladesh, I'm surprised, because they've said that they have reservations. Bangladesh could be the ones, and then you've got Zimbabwe and West Indies. So you've got 7 if Bangladesh toe the line. Then India's also thrown a lollipop to the Pakistanis, wherein they said that we'll play bilateral series with you. So Pakistan could come along. Sri Lanka could also toe the line. But if Boria's news is actually correct, and then if India are actually willing to concede a few points, if the revenue stream is agreed upon, I think that'll be good for world cricket. If India gets more money, they will be able to generate more money. So ultimately what will happen is India will get a larger pie, but the others will also benefit. Thank God if India is willing to concede their points on the FTP, the 2-tier system and the relegation system, because if that happens, then the world cricket will be doomed. India's ultimate intention should be for cricket to survive. It should not be to polarize world cricket. Yes, they dominate in terms of revenue, so they should get more revenue. But then they also need to exercise more and more responsibility. For example, India say that money comes in cricket only because of India. That's not correct. If you play, if you have a series between India and Zimbabwe, you will get possibly 10 rupees. But then if you play India, Australia, you will get 1,000 rupees. So it's also the Australians, it's also the English, it's also the Pakistani which will set.
Absolutely. South Africa versus Australia, what a series that promises to be. That will certainly work. But Nikhil, I'll bring you in here, because one of the most let's say dangerous proposals for cricket is the fact that associate nations will get even less money than they get right now, and that is dangerous, because you want the game to grow, not stagnate and actually become, and the market shrink.
Well, without a doubt, absolutely. And if there's no money going to those associate nations, how will they take forward the infrastructure to get better, to try and compete against some of the better sides in the world as well, and filter down that whole system of preparing the youngsters to step into some of the other legendary cricketers from their nation as well. Revenue, I can understand, it's not a bad move. I guess if BCCI is doing all the hard work, sweating, bringing the money, they should get a bigger chunk of the money. But I guess, to be honest, to literally monopolize the game where only a couple of boards will be controlling the entire International Cricket Council's calendar, that I'm a little adverse to. I would want to see some of the other nations also involved.
Oligarchy never works, true.
Exactly.
It can't be for the good of the
since
game.
It's a team sport, 2 heads are better than 1. So I'd like to take everybody together and look to globalize the game. It's not a matter only those 10-12 test playing nations. I would actually want to go out there, lay a helping hand, Siddharth, to try and get more and more countries coming
and get cricket into the Olympics. And one of the biggest
cricket and take it further.
And one of the biggest problems with cricket coming into the Olympics or not coming into the Olympics has to be the WADA code, the anti-doping code, which the BCCI doesn't adhere to. And if you think that the BCCI has the interest of cricket at heart, look at how it's not backed the DRS. So there's certainly some questions that need to be asked of the BCCI as well. Now you have to remember that this is a story that we've been tracking. We broke the exclusive story of how all cricketing boards and former ICC chiefs are revolting against the big 3 boards, the BCCI, Cricket Australia and the English Cricket Board. The movement is gaining momentum with more nations committing to the cause. In fact, Bangladesh cricket fans too have joined in, expressing their displeasure. BCCI's demand of more control for ICC. What happened in a bizarre incident? The official website of the Indian cricket governing body was hacked last night. Broken links in large text and a message hacked by Ashik Iqbal Chi appeared on the homepage of the BCCI website. People have also been voicing their concerns since the emergence of the controversial position paper. Recently, fans took to the roads in Bangladesh in protest of that proposal. Those are pictures of the BCCI website that was hacked. That was the link that was posted, and we'll also show you pictures of what the reaction was on the streets of Bangladesh, where fans came out in support, asking BCCI to withdraw the proposal.